Thank you. Now I can see. Happy Wednesday, YouTube. So there was a big message on the YouTube screen and I couldn't see anything. So happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good week. It's been a good week. I feel like I've been very productive this week so far. So that just means I'm a little bit ahead on my videos. So just when I'm not feeling like I'm going into Thursday and I haven't started anything, I get to edit one tonight. So I'm feeling a little bit better about it. So it's a little calmer, a little bit more peaceful. So speaking of videos, so before I do announcements, let me talk videos. Monday's video was all about transforming these. So these bright orange dollar store pumpkins. So we are transforming them from this to this. So, and I did like, I love this one, right? Like this, it's like a Cinderella kind of pumpkin. We used some IOD molds and then a paint technique, a layered paint technique that makes them look like they are stone or possibly cement. I mean, there's multiple tones, so I think of it a little bit more as stone because cement or concrete is a little bit more uniform, but it's such a cool look. And they nestle in really well with, like the typical fall florals and oranges and the burnt umber kind of colors. And and gourds and things. So they merge well with all of those colors, but they're great and they're so much easier to store and to lift and carry than real concrete ones. So the nice thing about that video, that tutorial, is as much as I use that paint technique on pumpkins, you can use it on anything. You can use it to transform your vases or candlesticks or lamps, or you could do an entire piece of furniture like that, right? To make it look that way. Whatever you want to paint is going to work that way. Today's short video, if you haven't caught it, is kind of a gift wrap hack using a dollar store find. And the nice thing is that this find from the dollar store, you can get seasonally. So I'm using one that is in more the traditional fall colors, but you can pick them up at Christmas time and the springtime and all seasons. So it's a hack that you're going to be using always. And it's kind of nice seasonally to pick a couple of them up, have them on hand, and then they're available for you. And I'm going to be doing a couple more things with them so that you can see kind of multiple uses for them. This is for a gift wrap hack, so it was kind of cool.
Betty Ann says hello, watching with the grandkids.
Hey, Betty Ann. Thanks for tuning in, honey. Hello to the grandkids. So Friday's video is all about the bench behind me. Which way do I have to point? That I can't do it. This hand. I'm right-handed. The left hand just wasn't turning properly. So this is one of those benches that lifts up. So it's all storage inside, which is great because if you're using it in a mud room, then you've got all of your hats and your mitts and everything in there, your scarves, especially going into the winter season. But, maybe you've got it in your mud room and it's full of pulled noodles. I don't know. Whatever. Store what you will. But it was a garage sale find, not by me, but by the lovely Larry. So he found it for me. And you'll see in the video, this was not the transformation that I had in mind. I had a completely different concept at the beginning, in which case I am blathering on about something that I did not do. I ended up pivoting entirely, never planned for this, but it's got some decoupage and it's got a little bit of this. And we talk a little bit about if you have your own booth, what could you do with a piece like this if it doesn't sell? And, you've got limited space in your booth, you need things to turn over. What would be additional things that you could do? And so couple of hints and tips along the way. If you're trying to sell your own stuff, how to be able to manage that. So those are this week's videos. Got some cool stuff coming up next week that's a little different. So we'll see what you think of those ones. But, watch these. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you guys. Announcements. I don't know if you guys know that part of this last release for IOD also typically contains inlays. There are 2 inlays coming. They're being, I don't know if they both get released at the same day. They have 2 different launch dates and 2 different launch parties because there are 2 inlays and each were designed not by the IOD sisters, but by the women owners of 2 very large paint companies. I'm not even sure if they've released who did them or not. So if they have, I'm sorry, I'm sounding cagey and I don't mean to, but I can't even keep up with what they told you and what they haven't told you. So I don't even know if they told you that of the month. The other one has its release party a week later because the IOD sisters have to be able to go from the States to England. I don't know if they're doing it live in England or not, but that's where the other launch party I think is happening. So different coasts, they're staggered, and you know what? I'll list them when they tell me I can list them. So they are 2 very, very different, very unique 8-page inlays. And it'll be interesting to see which one sells better than the other because they are just so individual. They're very specific to the individual that designed them. You'll see just a huge difference between them. It's quite remarkable, quite interesting what each came up with because each of these individuals designed. I think it's pretty cool, and both have lots of uses, but it's really going to be dependent upon how traditional you are, how non-traditional you are, maybe. I don't know. How classical, how bohemian, I don't know. We'll see. But at least the first one gets released next week. I will definitely have a more firm update for you by next Wednesday. So I'll be able to tell you for sure what's happening and whether it's just the one being released on the Friday or if it's 2. So I'll update you on that, but that's something to look forward to. I actually have them in the shop already. So I'm excited because I'm not sitting here waiting for a shipment and wondering if it's going to make it for the launch or not. It's already here. So that's kind of exciting. The other announcement is starting tomorrow, which means 12:01 tonight, that as soon as today turns into tomorrow, we have 20% off everything in the seasonal category. So that's going to be anything fall or pumpkin-y or Halloween-y or anything like that. Everything that's in that category. So on the top banner, there are all kinds of collections. New this week is the collection that has everything that I'm going to be showing you that's new into the store this week. So everything is in there to help it be easier to find if you see something that you want to take a closer look at. So everything's online, queenbeecreationshome.com. But one of the collections that's listed there is seasonal decor, and everything in the seasonal decor as of tomorrow, the stroke of tomorrow, it's probably the better way to say it, the stroke of tomorrow, is on sale for 20% off. And that sale will continue through to an end 11:59 on the 26th, which is Tuesday. Is that a Tuesday? Maybe. I'm thinking it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. No, yeah, Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah. So Thursday through Tuesday, 20% off everything in that category. If I end up tripping over something else or finding something else, or I may just list it and drop it into the seasonal category as well. So if you've looked on the Tuesday and you've made some purchases, if you look like tomorrow on the Thursday and then you do a last look on the Monday, you may see a couple of things that you didn't see previously. I don't know. It just depends upon what's happening. But I will be adding as I discover things. I've been adding daily as I keep discovering things, going, oh, I don't know what category you're in, but you could go into seasonal. You look seasonal to me. So I've been adding things in just kind of haphazardly and willy-nilly. And as I trip over them, kind of going, you got an acorn. I count you as seasonal now. So we'll see what's in there. So let's jump into this week's haul. Got some cool stuff. A couple of these things are definitely going into the seasonal sale. So I'll let you know which ones those are as we hit them. But let's start here because I'll kind of move. I'm moving to my left. You're right. So first up, let me grab glasses. So first up is this really cute little porcelain sugar bowl. I was thinking teacup, and I'm going, it is not a teacup. Porcelain tea bowl. So it's got the lid, there's no chips, no cracks. This is from England. That's about all that it says. So the Roses sugar bowl is $12, and it is in virtually pristine as new condition. No, I lied. I just saw a chip. How did I not see a chip sooner? Okay, so there's a little chip that you actually just really have to look for right here on the rim. I'll update that later, just so you know, but really perfectly fine, perfectly functional. We know that I love pedestals in creating your tablescapes. Certainly, you know, you're going into maybe creating for Thanksgiving. You've got big pumpkin on here. You've got your little gourds and leaves and things. This is just a nice classic look with the open lace design. It's in a light cream. $12 for this. It is a, I can't read that. I think it says Victorian collection. So it definitely has some of that old world Victorian kind of look to it. I end up pushing everything over here, and then tomorrow when I come in, I can't get my laptop or anything until I start moving everything around because it's all in the way. All right, have this vintage Anchor Hocking milk glass hobnail tall vase with a fluted top. I don't trip across these very often. The little short vases, some of the open goblet style, but not this particular style. So this is a little bit more of a special find for me. This one's $16 and just kind of cool. This little guy. So this little ceramic acorn. It is a lidded dish. It did originally have a candle in it, which I removed because it was a used candle, which meant I had to go at it with the heat gun and all that kind of fun stuff. But it does mean it is all cleaned out. It can be a little trinket dish, a little nut dish, a little candy dish, whatever. This will be in the seasonal decor section. It's already listed there, and it is $6.50 for the sale. Just so you know, all the prices that are listed there are pre-discount, and whether you're buying online or in the store, it will automatically discount. You don't have to use a special code for them. Any of the items that are included in the sale will automatically be discounted, so makes it a lot easier. So another cool thing, I love this. So another cool thing that is in the sale is this mug. So you've got the black handle, black rim, you've got these pink roses, and then you have skulls. So it's a skull and roses mug. Can you guys see them? It's so cute. It's so cute. So I put this into the seasonal decor as well because really skulls, it's kind of seasonal. So it's from Strawberry Street. It's $8 and just really fun. It's also cool. It's got little dimple texture here. So it's actually nice when you're holding it with your fingertips. They just kind of fit into those dimples really nicely. So it's very comfortable in the hand to hold. We've also got this little vintage vase. This is a Relpo from Japan. So all of their items are numbered. This is number 6173, just in case you are a collector of this. This one is in pristine condition. It is $7.50, and it's just a lovely little kind of pedestal vase. This would be great with arrangements in it if you wanted to put some floral foam in and do something a little bit more permanent than just your florals, fresh florals. But either way, works great. Let me do this first before I go into a couple of unique and special finds this week. So something a little different. This guy is a little copper toned pear. I put him because he's pear and pears are kind of in season now for picking. I put him into the seasonal category as well. It's just a nice little decorative item. It's got kind of a antiqued kind of look over the copper, so there's kind of like this brushed look and the antiqued black. $6 for this guy. And then I have 2 plates. I'm selling each of these individually as little serving plates. This is from the pumpkin sketch pattern from Maxera. I had a small little oblong platter that just sold. So, oh, Lori, here you go. I'm adding more of that collection. So we've got the small, this is almost like a luncheon plate size. They have this slight ripple around the edge, which makes it a little bit more interesting. This size is $6.50. The bigger plate is $8, and it has a much more, you can see on the side, it's a much more obvious rippling of the plate, both in that same lovely pumpkin sketch pattern. I was trying to slur that all into one word as opposed to 3 separate ones. Those 2 are listed under the seasonal collection. So those 4 items, the little acorn, the skull and roses mug, we've got the pear and these plates, all of those got added into the seasonal category as well. So if you're interested, stroke of tomorrow, they're on sale for 20% off. I mean, you can buy them now, but you're paying 20% more. And I priced them as normal. So I didn't add anything because of that. Now, these guys, I love these guys. So let me find which one did I put the price tag in? This one. So it's a set of 4 footed teacups. So they have 3 feet each. They have this light, let me go up first, light pattern that runs around the rim on the inside as well. Lovely little, just a kind of scroll work leaves, kind of cool little shaped handle. It's really quite comfortable to hold because they've got the little extra finger well, I'm going to say knob, but that little piece there. So very comfortable. The set of 4 of these, and they are in great shape. So no discoloration, no observed wear on them, for $14. So just a cute little tea set. I think I've only had one other time teacups with the feet on them. And I was just speaking to the owner the other day that bought those. She was delighted with them. She's still delighted with them. So that's very cool. I love hearing that. While I'm showing, okay, I got to show him because he's going to fall. So this is a little metal and wood. So I think that you can see even here okay, but I took some close-up pics to show you as well that there's wood insert here on these. I'm calling it the chicken family wall hooks. It comes with the plugs and the screws too. still attached, which means it's unused. Nobody used this yet. But just cute. You got the rooster and the hen and two little chicks. I don't know the difference between a hen and a chicken. As I'm saying hen. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Is there a difference? You're not jumping on that, so you don't know. I don't know. I'm calling it the chicken family, and then I called this a hen. So whatever.
A hen is correct for a chicken.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
but there's no male chickens, right? Like
Well, that'd be a rooster.
that's a rooster. So I don't know the difference between a hen and a chicken. I would think both are girls. I am not a farmer. I should know, but I don't know. Anyway, $15 for this little hook set. And I just love it. I love the mix of that, of the wood with the metal. Just makes it so much more interesting, I think. And just a cute little set. These. Got a set of 2 of these graphic black and white mugs with matching saucers. These are from England as well. No, doesn't have the price tag. This one does. So the set of 2 of these for $14 in the store. So you could, if you need to have the diamonds with the diamonds, you can. It's like mix and match however you will. They're just a lot of fun, right? And just a nice large kind of cafe au lait kind of size.
Okay, so here it is. Hens are always female, while chicken refers to either gender of bird.
Okay, so hens are always female, chicken is the main category. So that would mean that roosters and hens are both chickens.
Right.
Okay, there you go. And the hen is the female, the rooster is the male. I would have just called hens chickens and roosters were roosters. But there you go. Okay.
A hen is a female chicken and a rooster is a male chicken.
Okay. Well, there you go. I wouldn't have known that. All right. These are Royal Norfolk plates. I had somebody buy a couple of these from me once before. They are hard to find. They sell a plate anywhere from $20 to $40 each. I have a pair of them, matching pattern, for $14 for the pair. And I would only know who bought them if I went back through all of the past orders to see if they were interested in these. So hopefully they're still looking at the site and they see them, so then they could get them. But they're a hard to find collectible pattern. And I love them. I love that classic blue on white. They've got the blue rim on them. And $14 for 2 is way better than $20 each. That's for sure. Okay, this find is very cool. So this is $16 in the shop. This is an Art Deco amber glass. This is vintage from the 1930s, and it is in awesome shape. So I didn't have any chips or anything when I fun sponged the edging. So it's in awesome shape with beautiful Art Deco kind of cut glass. Well, it's a little bit more pressed glass, but 1930s. This is awesome. So $16 for that. This guy, oh my goodness. He's in 2 pieces and I don't want to lift him. I just want to scoot him. Okay, I gotta lift him. All right, this guy, he's brand new. He still has the original Pioneer Woman sticker and the cardboard divider. Just the cutest little cookie or treat jar. This little basset hound. This is a basset hound, right?
Yes.
I'm going with basset hound. Look at how adorable he is. So when I looked him up, new, these start at about $75. So he is It could be a girl. I'm just going with a boy. Basset hounds could be either.
Basset has the name of the species.
I
Basset
know.
is the male and the hound is the female.
No, you're just making that up now. Okay, he's just not helping at all. All right, $25 for the Basset Hound. It could be cookie jar. It could be a dog treat jar. It could just be, I love Basset Hounds and I'm going to store my pennies in there. We don't really have pennies anymore, so you better,
Minis.
yeah. Ooh, store your loonies in there, your loonies and toonies. Then he becomes very valuable. Okay, this find. I just thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute teapot. Little did I know that this London, England teapot. So this is a James Sadler. It's made in England. It's the Best of British series, and this is the Piccadilly. And it is in great shape. So little to no wear, has no chips or cracks or crazing. The lowest price that I saw for this was $100. So on Etsy, some people are asking $100. There are people asking as much as $210 for this little teapot. So it's priced at $65 in the store. Pretty sure that's what I did. $65 in the store. So definitely a collectible. If you have others in the series, or if you are, if you're British and Piccadilly has a lot of memories for you, this may be the item for you. In which case, definitely a deal compared to what else it's going for. A couple of the big things that I've got hanging out down here behind me. One is this big tub. So it's the galvanized metal. It has double handles and it has this wonderful rusted trim. Now it's $14. It's a little bit stained on the inside, but who cares, because you're going to put stuff in it. I mean, obviously it's going to look cute if you have just blankets in it or extra pillows, but I was really envisioning it as the base of your Christmas tree, right? So if you've got kind of a nice mid-sized Christmas tree that you're putting up, you can put this with soil or whatever else to be able to hold it in place, and put a pot with your water inside it. I mean, whatever you want, but I think that would be super cute. I think it would also be cute with, like a really huge big poinsettia in it, or a series of small poinsettias. So you just got the big red. Right. I'm in Christmas mode, obviously. I mean, fill it with pumpkins. Fill it with pumpkins if you want. But I'm already starting mentally to shift gear from pumpkins. But that's a long way down for me, because I have to reach and bring this guy up. So this big wooden chest. Now this is faux leather in kind of almost like that tweed look. There's one little tack, and it's just a gold tack. So if you have normal tacks, one tack missing. The rest is all intact. This clips down if you want. There's the latch, lifts open to the inside. So it's super cute for storage if that's what you wanted. It's got nice hard flat top. If you wanted to be able to set something on top of it, if you were putting other suitcases below it, you want this one on top as a decorative item. You're going to use it as a toy chest. I mean, whatever. It's in great shape, super cute. Lego could go in there, and it's $16. So a little bit more attractive than little Rubbermaid container for all those little toys. And I think last thing up is this little painting. Now, I love this one. So this is by June Jenham, and it is a winter scene watercolor. It's for $27. And I love that technique. I have some pics of it on the website where you don't have the glare, but I love the technique of this. It's double matted. Lovely gold frame for this. $27, really a deal for an original watercolor of this caliber. I don't have any available walls, or I think I would steal this one. But and I'm saying I don't have available
have,
walls at home. I have all originals on my walls already, so it's not like, oh, let's ditch that print and put that watercolor up there. I have all watercolors on my walls. That's what comes of having an art teacher mother. That's what you invest in. I remember even like one of my first apartments that I was sharing with a friend. I had no money and I'm just trying to make rent. But oh yeah, I had to go buy that point. So I'm in my 20s, my early 20s. I had to buy an $800 watercolor. It was like, that seemed normal to me. Who the hell cares if you don't have a couch? I've got art. I have art. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, I appreciate your being here, whether live with me or during replay. Like and share. That helps my channel, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. I appreciate you both. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you next week. Definitely check out the sales starting tomorrow. And next week, I'll give you an update as to what's happening with the inlays, because I'll have the final scoops by then. Hope you have a great week and an even better weekend. See you next week. Take care. Damn.